what's up, coin hunters? Welcome to a search for the undated 20p piece. Right, so let's just get rid of that little bit of rubbish that was in there, a little bit of dust. We'll be sorting out, as always, the 20p with the shields, and also the, where'd it go? There it go. Unruly coin there. 20p with this portrait on. So we can see if we can find the uncirculated one as well, because there was an uncirculated 20p out there from 1986 that we would like to add to the collection as well. But yeah, so wouldn't it be nice in the same like bags we get both, but we can only dream. We could only dream, really, couldn't we, guys? What we're going to find in these little bags of monsters. But yeah, that's basically all we're doing with these, is sorting coins through. There is a possibility as well that we might get some Isle of Man, Jersey, Guernsey 20p as well out of it, which would be amazing, but I haven't seen any for a while. When it comes to searching, maybe about, I don't know, a while back. that's how much about a while back that we have found. I think it was a Isle of Man. If it was recent, it would be on the shelf still, but no, there isn't anything there when it comes to 20p pieces. Yeah, this just, it's basically, it's like a bus. You wait for one, especially the route I'm in, you wait for one and then 12 turn up at the same time. Guys, it is so funny at the moment. They changed our timetable a while back, so now in the mornings, the bus route I do, we're every 3 minutes, and there's times, like especially if you're working early, you'll sit there and your time will come, and then all of a sudden another bus will just go flying past you, like at the first stop, and you're like, what? And then your controller won't call you or anything, so obviously you leave on your time, and then straight away the controller will basically, a few of the controllers will actually shout at you and give you lectures about keeping time, and you can be perfectly on time, but your leader is running late, and for some reason the controller will tell you it's your fault. It's your fault that the gap between you and your leader isn't good, because it's like basically you do get like a little screen, it's called the iBus, and you get to see like in front of you how close you are. You got like all these little bars, and I think you're supposed to stay about 5 or so bars away. I've never actually counted them. And in the mornings, some mornings, guys, there's like 5 of us all turning up at the same time, and it's no fault of our own, because you can hold back, like you can sit at a bus stop, trying to keep that gap between you and your leader, and then your follower will turn up behind you, kind of thing. And some of them, even though you've got your hazard lights on and it's clear that you're holding, some drivers will actually go around you, and then you've got to try and get back around them at certain points, and it just gets all mumbled. Like the other morning I was told to go around my leader, so I was like, okay, because they were running super late and I was running on time. Then I caught up the 2 buses that were in front of him, and I went round them, so I'm 4 ahead, right? So I'm there, say I'm supposed to be number 4 on the line, because each bus is numbered in order. I ended up in the number 1 position, and then my controller called me and had a go at me, and I'm like, dude, I'm on time. I'm the only one out of them all that's on time. What do you want me to do? And then once he realized that I was actually telling the truth, he told me to carry on. We've got one. We've found something. I'll finish the story after. Where is that one from? Gibraltar, 2014. It's got some flowers on. I don't think have we seen one of these ones before? There we go. That's a lovely, lovely find there. So I'm going to put that on the shelf so I don't mix it up and end up throwing it over there. So yeah, it was like, I'm telling him I'm on time, and at first obviously I got the speech of he's the boss, I do what he tells me to do. And while he was doing that, to be honest, I turned down the volume on the iBus. There's some times where I just turn the volume off, or you can't turn it off, but I will turn it down, and just let them give their speeches. Because I remember one time I actually had a controller give a speech about how much he's better than me because he's the controller, and I should do everything that he orders me to do. So I did on that occasion keep my foot on the, like you have like a pedal that you can step on to respond to your controller. I did actually keep my foot on it while he was having his run. I don't even know if he noticed or not. But yeah, it's just sometimes you'll be driving and they bombard you with, you get text messages come up on the screen as well, and you're trying to concentrate, and sometimes these controllers, they do distract you. You know, you do get distracted because obviously you've got the constant beep if you don't respond to the text message, or they're constantly calling you about something. Another one will be you're causing a gap, a giant gap behind you, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I did actually tell one controller once, why don't you get the person behind me to actually speed up, and that caused a bit of ruffles. Oh, there we go. I had one, because we're not allowed to reverse on the street without assistance, because obviously look how big a bus is. And I had one tell me that this was not long after I'd finished my training actually, that the instructor gave me false information because they told me that I couldn't reverse obviously without assistance, and that I can just reverse at any time as long as they tell me to do it. And I was like, nope, because where I was reversing was a very tight road. Now in London, like, if you're not from London, some of the roads are super tight. Like, you can't drive 2 cars down them. And I had to reverse down a road that was like that, basically blind, and I refused to do it. And all I got was, you're going to have to explain that to your manager. I was like, okie dokie. Yeah, I also got booked once because of the way I speak. Sometimes I say like garbage truck and stuff like that, and they asked me to hold back, to hold the time. And to be honest, I was running a bit early that time, and I honestly couldn't hold back because there was a garbage truck sitting in the bus stop, and I got booked. Well, it's called booked, now it's called reported. A report was sent. Now I refused to stop, and said that there was a garbage truck, and actually it was on the report that the reason I got the we can't even see that, the date on that or anything. That's pretty badly corroded. The reason why is because I used the words garbage truck. My manager wasn't happy with the actual controller because he found it as they were being discrimination against me. So yeah, right, so there's my rant about London TFL controllers. Done for the day. Guys, thank you very, very much. Oh no, we did find something, didn't we? We got this lovely Gibraltar. There we go. Lovely, lovely little Gibraltar there. Very, very cool. I'm going to keep that and put that back on my shelf. So guys, thank you very, very much for taking the time to watch this video. I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. So take care, guys, and happy coin hunting. Goodbye.